he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Please pardon the background noise. Road crews out here paving the road. Just a second on that. I've lived here since 1984 and this road's never been paved. My section hasn't. But they're only paving 3 miles. And the road's probably 12 miles long. That's a government for you. But anyway, that's a racket here in the background. And you're liable to hear a couple of gunshots. My buddy Hootie Hoo's out at the range shooting some videos. But me, I'm in here fixing to start work on a new project we just got in here Saturday. I'm sure some of y'all seen the short that I throwed up on it. But let me give you a once around on this thing. It is a 1973 Chevrolet K10 pickup truck. 350, granny low 4-speed, of course 4-wheel drive. That's what designates it a K. And he'll bring the bed later, but it is a step side bed. And guys, for 73, this thing is not in bad shape. I don't think it's going to be a super major undertaking to get this thing looking really nice. Of course, once we get it all stripped down, we'll know the real truth of it. But let me just give you a quick run around and let you check it out. Cool old truck. And there we go. I mean, maybe some of y'all recognize that tube grill that's in there. Yeah, a blast from the past. But I'm sitting there looking at it, and I mean, the front bumper doesn't look bad at all. These lenses don't look bad. I mean, the whole grill section, I mean, it's got some pits and stuff in it. He may buy a new one of them. Now, he's already bought a hood, both fenders, and both doors. So basically, all we got to do is work the cab and fix any rust spots in the floor or what have you. I mean, I'm going to take his side marker lights out. I mean, both of them look fantastic. I think I can clean them, maybe polish a little bit, and they'll be like brand new. And yeah, gonna need some tires. They're just a little dry rotted, like I told him, they'll last. But I mean, check this thing out, guys. Yeah, it's got bottoms of fenders. It's had rocker panels and cab corners put on it at some point. We'll know when we really get in there and dig at it. That'll tell us what we need to know. But at least it's not rusted when we open up the doors. Yeah, man. Ain't that pretty. Yep, got to get all this stuff out of here because I know the floor pans need some work done on them. And like I say, he's going to get new door panels and stuff for the interior and all of that, but we will be painting all of the interior. Dash is coming out, everything's coming out. It's going to be a strip it down and do it right job. As you see, it was a basic truck as far as the instruments go, but at least it did have instrumentation in it. It wasn't a bunch of video lights. Far out, and no audio box cassette player. That's just cool. Non-AC truck. It is power steering, power brakes, disc on the front, drum on the back. There's your shifter stuff there for your 4-wheel drive and your granny low 4-speed. And this truck did not come with a headliner. Boy, look at them dents there. Yeah, that's some concern. We'll have to get up on top and really check that out and see how much. Yeah, I'm just holding the camera up there. I'm not that tall. But when we come around here, here's where my concerns are. It's the back of this cab. And that killer spider right there may jump out and get me, but I'll take my chances. But y'all see the bond though. You can also see that factory, what was that, a gold, green, puke, something, another color. Who knows. But it's not going back that color. But you can see this thing's dented in. And yeah, the back of the cab is my main concern, and of course the roof. But we'll get up there and see. The frame looks fantastic. I got a couple of pieces of junk steel that somebody welded on. for bumper support and stuff to get rid of. But the only thing I'm seeing on the frame is right here. We do have some rust in this here. We'll probably do just take all them rivets out and replace this leaf hanger right here. Rest of the frame is looking good. We're going to clean the frame and paint it. We'll use a Farming implement enamel. That stuff is just tough. And this one back here, ain't looking bad at all. Nah, it ain't looking bad. Back bumper, he says he's going to get another bumper, so we'll just take it off, set it to the side. Yeah, this hanger looks good on this side. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that one, I think we'll be replacing both of the front hangers. But the rest of the frame underneath, I've done had it up in there. It looks good. Got a couple of cab supports that look a little rough. We'll fix the floorboard and we'll deal with that. So you can see how thick that Bondo is up in here. Yeah, that's going to be a lot to chunk out. That's just going to be a lot of work trying to get the back of the cab to look nice. I want to say this cab corner looks fine. And so does that rocker. You see where it was welded, and we can clean that up. It's no big deal. But this is what I worry about here. Once we get all this Bondo out, we'll really get to see what's going on with it. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, for a 73, you know, pretty good looking old truck. Also in this conglomeration of work, we're going to replace a gas tank because it is leaking. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but I got it underneath there and it's leaking. We're going to replace fuel lines, and I'm going to go ahead and come in here and replace these brake lines too. Yeah, we'll do the rubber hoses and run through all the brakes. He said the fronts are sticking. So typical Chevrolet, we'll do calipers and hoses and a good set of pads. We'll check the rotors and the drums out to see what kind of shape they're in. But still, that's not a super big thing. Of course, while we're in there on the front, we'll check out all our bearings and everything and check our front end out, make sure it's in good shape. Because don't need a pretty truck that you can't drive down the road and handles like crap. So we'll take care of everything this gentleman wants us to. I've got to pull the glass out, which the glass is in good shape. Sliding back window. He said his front window was replaced 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. You see whoever replaced it, something went weird with that seal, didn't it? Yeah, we'll just have to deal with that. Of course, that seal gets cut out. I have somebody help me come and take that glass out. But all in all, guys, not a bad truck. Like I say, we're going to try to get it back in a very nice shape. Mechanical wise, we're not touching the engine. I am going to run through the electrical and make sure there's no mice nibbles or anything like that that's going to make the vehicle unsafe. I am doing that. Besides that, he said he'll deal with the motor stuff later. Right now, I mean, I went out there this morning, pumped the gas, 4 times, thing fired right up, pulled right in, no problem. And he drove it down here, which he said he's not that far away. But the whole thing on motor sounds good, so I think he's good on that. But yeah, there's the quick gist of it. And like I say, he'll be bringing the bed, and we'll see what kind of shape it's in. He says it's pretty good. I think he wants to buy new outer fenders. It's a step side. But we'll check them out and see. We may be able to save his. I don't know until we see it. Of course, the hood, fenders, doors. He can bring them down later. Right now, there's just a lot of work in getting this thing stripped down and then getting that cab sanded down the metal and seeing what we got to work with. But first things first, I'm going to run through here and start taking off all my plastic, my lenses, my bumper, my grill section, and all of that stuff. And then we can get in and see if all of our bolts for our fenders and the doors and things like that. We'll probably hit them with a little bit of lube and soak them. We want everything to come apart as quickly and easy as possible. But that's what I'm going to do, and I'll catch y'all up as soon as I get that done. All right, guys, we're getting with it. We're about 4.5 hours in on it now. Got the old lady come out and help me take the hood off. Besides that, I'll tackle the rest myself. And as you can guess, a lot of rusty bolts. Some broke. I mean, it's just going to happen. It's a 73. I'm struggling with this bushing mount right here for the core support. The other one broke, and I didn't mind that. We're getting new rubbers and stuff, and they come with bolts. Wish this one would have broke. But yeah, trying to get it undone. Like I say, rusty bolts is probably the worst of it. But the good thing is, once we're getting it apart and getting in here, all of this frame looks good. You know, as you can see, that firewall looks good. You know, going all the way down. Got a little bit of something down here. Okay, that's just a metal plate that comes up from there. Yeah, so solidness, I mean, it's really there. Take a quick look at the other side. Got a homemade piece of metal here. We got to deal with that. And we're going to have to add to it because there's actually supposed to be a bolt here that holds the fender, and it's all gone. So we're going to have to make that there. But we'll take care of it. Rest of that, not looking bad down in there at all, guys. Like I say, especially for a 73. The wheel wells, the passenger side, I really see no issue with. I mean, just some good cleaning up. There's a little rust spot there that we need to fix, but not that big of a deal. Driver's side, get the big rust spot there that we're going to have to cut out and patch, but still not that big of a deal. Well, I hear the rain coming. We're supposed to be in for some mega storms and whatnot. Sky's not looking too friendly, that's for sure. So I think I'm going to call it a day. We'll get back out here in the morning and just see what we can get done. But so far, so good. Finally got that core support off there. That thing was a pain. This bolt over here, it did not break. And I mean, to the last thread, I had to grunt to get that bad boy out of there. Yeah. Well, it had to come off. We put new bushings in. Besides, it's all rusted at the bottom. But we'll check on that. Yeah, we're definitely going to put a new radiator in it. You can see the rod on it. But that's no big deal. Went ahead and got the doors stripped. I mean, they're hollow as an empty coffee cup. Did everything else, we transfer all the parts to the new doors. And everything came out halfway decent. There again, just a lot of rust, guys, on the bolts and stuff like that. I've got this, well, I don't even know where I put it now. Oh, Kroll. Yeah, I like this stuff. But that's what I've been soaking my bolts and stuff with, trying to get them out. So tomorrow I'm going to try to get the doors off here. The thing is, for me, guys, you know, I work by myself. It's easier for me because I know I'm going to replace both the doors, to strip them while they're still on the truck. They're right there, handy to get to, and it lightens that door up a whole lot, so I can take that door off by myself. On this one, the only deal is getting in there to get that bolt. I don't know why they had a bolt come through like that. That just, well, it's just one of them engineering things, I reckon. But yeah, we'll get them, and then we'll get the doors off. And then the next thing we'll do is start stripping that interior, and then our glass. But yeah, progress is being made, and it's going well. All right, got the everything taken off the firewall. Heater blower housing, windshield wiper motor, that electrical harness, that piece of plastic that goes up there. Yeah, so now we can get in there and work on that firewall some. Got the interior stripped. All I lack is these two seat belts, and man, them bolts are giving me a pain. I'll deal with it some more tomorrow. But yeah, everything's out of it. So we can go ahead and take a wire brush and hit this floor. I mean, you can tell that the floor is, you know, does have some issues and some rust in it that need to be repaired. But I've seen vehicles of this year in a lot worse shape. Let me show you the other side as well. I know it's a long walk, ain't it? Pretty much the same down through here. It's not terrible. Huh. Somebody's done a repair on that before, as well as that one over there. A little piece of steel welded in. But yeah, nothing I haven't dealt with in the past. The rest of it, you know, I hit it with wire brush, but I mean, it looks fine. Yeah, no stress there. I will say, whoever painted this truck back in the day, because as you can see, it was that factory weird green. Man, they really stripped this thing down and shot this maroon in there. And I mean, they got in there. So, like I say, whenever this was done, whoever done it, they stripped it down. Looked like, for the time, they done it correctly. There's no telling how long that's been since that's been done. But yeah, cool. Well, everyone, that's going to wrap it up for this week. I think I got 10.5 hours in on this truck. And like I say, the help I had, the lady come out and help me with the hood. She also come out and help me with the doors. I held them while she took the final 2 bolts out. Just wasn't sure how heavy they were going to be. If I could, you know, one hand them and ratchet and what have you, it's easier just have her come out and help. But besides that, for 10.5 hours worth of labor, I got a lot done. This thing's really stripped down. And now we're getting to see what we got to work with. But like I said, we're out of time for this week, so that's going to wrap up part 1. Y'all keep your eyes out for part 2. It's going to be a big ongoing job with this thing until we get it finalized. And I'm going to try to just do it in weekly parts, so y'all will have video every week to check out on this 73 K10 custom. Well guys, I do appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed the work on the truck that we're doing and that we're going to do. If you would, throw down some comments. If you're able, hit us up on Patreon and or that super thing. And please, like, share, and subscribe. Again, appreciate it much. Till the next one, we hope that everyone has a fantastic day.